Sometimes we look at baseball players as superhumans. They can hit the ball over 450 feet. They can run a 4.4 40. They can throw the baseball over 90 miles per hour. But off the field, they have the same concerns as everyone else. In August, Josh Tomlin received a call that his dad had taken ill and needed surgery.
I didn't really know how to react. He's always been pretty much like Superman to me. Everything that he does is right, and it's your dad. So when I got that news, it was tough because I couldn't do anything about it.
Josh's dad, Jerry, nearly died of a circulation issue that left him paralyzed from the chest down.
It's kind of a very rare thing to happen, and kind of something you can't really control. It was just at work and felt like, oh, my stomach's hurting. Next thing you know, he's paralyzed from the chest down. So he was just kind of wondering why. But I mean, when I got there, the only thing he would say to me is, "What are you doing here? You need to get back to work." He's just that kind of guy. He's a selfless human being. Cares about his family more than anything else in this world. So he was more concerned about us, I think he was, than himself. So it just kind of tells you the kind of person he is.
The hardest part for Jerry was not being able to follow his son Josh, who helped pitch the Indians through the postseason.
It was difficult for him because he wanted to be here. I mean, if he didn't have that condition, if that didn't happen, he would have been here for every game. There's no doubt in my mind. He would probably travel, to every city we played at and been a part of every game that we played in. He loves his team just as much as the fans do around here. He's ate up with us.
But no doctor was going to stop Jerry from watching his son pitch in person in the World Series.
To be able to have that opportunity and defied every doctor that told him not to do it. He didn't really care. He got out of the hospital on my birthday, October 19th, and then he was in Wrigley in Game 3 shortly after that.
I don't know how to explain it, man. I really don't. A couple of weeks ago, I didn't know which direction I was going, and Josh had a lot of things on his plate. It's just awesome. For me, it's a dream come true.
I knew, I kind of had it in the back of my head that he wasn't going to miss the chance to see me pitch in the World Series if it came to that. But then once it actually happened, I was just more ecstatic to be able to just see my dad at that point.
And Josh went back to Texas to be with his dad this offseason and help him through his rehab.
It's the process of like the offseason when I got home, being able to take care of him a little bit, but what was rewarding for me and kind of refreshing for him because it kind of takes a load off my mom a little bit. He said hopefully in the next month or 2 months he'll get back to work and just start living as normal life as he possibly can. But he's moving around. He's obviously still paralyzed, but he's transferring pretty well. They just bought a van so we can roll up in the van and go places.
Pitchers are judged by wins and losses, but Josh realizes wins off the field hold much more importance.
Like you hear people saying, you got to grind today, you got to go out there and face the Cubs in Game 3 at Wrigley Field, the first ever playoff game there in hundreds of years. Okay, yeah, cool, but my dad's trying to walk. That's a grind. That's not, pitching in a World Series game is fun. It made me appreciate what I'm able to do. It made me appreciate the things that are around me, the things that you can kind of start to take for granted in some instances because this is the only thing you've ever known in your entire life. So then when something almost gets taken away from you that helped get you to this point of where you're at, I mean, it kind of puts everything in perspective to the point of, this can all be taken away in a matter of seconds.